guys, this is Angela from We Are Family Homeschoolers, and today I wanted to show you what 10th grade is going to look like for our 15-year-old son. If you go to my channel, you'll see more in-depth reviews of the subjects I'm going to show you. So this is going to be a quick walkthrough, and then I'm going to show you a suggested schedule for how we're going to get it done. We're going to do 4 chapters in Total Health, Choices for a Winning Lifestyle. We're going to do this together as a family. I'll show you exactly which chapters we're going to cover. We have already done the human body and the 11 systems and nutrition. So this year we're going to cover fitness and exercise, fatigue and sleep, infectious diseases, non-infectious diseases, stress and anxiety, and how to cope with stress. Okay, we'll do that as a family. We're also doing Answers for Teens Book 1. And I'll show you what this covers real quick. Okay, and Answers for Teens Book 2. Okay. Next we have the 10-minute Bible journey. This is put out by Masterbooks, and it's the big picture of Scripture in 52 quick reads. So we read this together as a family. It literally takes 10 minutes. They're not word-for-word stories. It's more like a synopsis and a quick review, and then some discussion questions. So for example, 2 pages, some Bible verses if you want to cross-reference, a key verse, and a wrap-it-up prayer. There's that. A quick peek at his reading list. This boy is not a reader. He's more of a hands-on kid. So we're doing some adventure books. Young Indiana Jones. We've got the Book of Secrets. This is Usborne. We've got the Book of Answers, which is Book 2. And he's going to be doing the audiobook Bible. So that'll be his reading list to start with. He's going to be doing all about money, business, and economics. This is a fun school journal put out by the Thinkin' Tree. And he's going to have to do some research to answer these questions and use some YouTube videos. And I have a few books and some videos to go along with this that I will show you in a minute. For language arts, he has everything you need to ace language arts in one big fat notebook. This is just simply for reference. If he needs to refresh on parts of speech or research papers, which he will be doing a research paper at the end of the year on his chosen profession. Along with that, we have the top 30 grammar mistakes, a do-it-yourself homeschooling journal. This is also put out by the Thinkin' Tree. These are all independent courses. I will be checking his work, but he doesn't need me to do his work. He'll be using dictionaries and thesauruses with these. This is 30 classical stories from 1719 to 1912. Again, I've already done a review on this language arts that I'm using for 10th grade, so you can check that out. And the last piece for language arts, we're doing Classical Fun Schooling Poetry Collection, also by the Thinking Tree, Level C. He's going to have to research the poets and their famous works and do some copy work, write a little bit of his own poetry. Okay, we have a couple science programs going on this year, so I'll explain how we'll work that out. But we have Chemistry 101, an overview of God's chemical world. This is a DVD. Okay, we have a pre-algebra, Matthew C. DVD. We have a Zeta, decimals and percents, Matthew C. DVD. To go along with our money and economics, we have Money-Wise DVDs. These are 14 lessons on handling money God's way. How to budget, how to save, how to spend, how to stay out of debt. We'll be using that along with his money journal. Also with his money journal, he's going to be doing Whatever Happened to Penny Candy, an Uncle Eric book. He's going to be doing this Usborne book, Understanding Business. Politics and Government. And Understanding Money. These are all put out by Usborne. I am a representative, so I'll put my link in the description box if you want to go check those out. My son is very visual and very hands-on, so hence the colorful books and the DVDs here. For fun, he's going to be doing coding for beginners using Python. He's got a do-it-yourself curriculum, fun schooling with Minecraft, 400 homeschooling lessons. He's going to use this Minecraft journal to study whatever he wants, whether it's science or history or Legos, outer space, anything he wants. That's what this is for. It's just guided learning. He's got to do all of his own research. I do have a video on this curriculum as well, but I'll show you real quick the skills it covers in here. This is independent. He will not need my help with this. Gives him a chance to own his learning and do something that he wants to do. This is the teacher's book for Spanish 1, put out by Alpha and Omega. It's a Life Pack series. Along with that, he has the audio CDs, and he has the 10 workbooks. I have a video on this too. Simple, it's student-led. I just check his quizzes and his tests, and he gets that one done by himself. For history, he's using Heroes and Villains of History, You Be the Judge. This is also put out by the Think and Treat. It's a fun schooling journal, and I have a video out on this one as well. He's going to research these historical figures and decide whether or not they're heroes or villains. So this is what he's doing for world history. He's going to be using a lot of textbooks that I already have on the shelf. He's going to use movies and YouTube documentaries, and if he wants to Google any articles, check out any books at the library. It's really up to him how far he wants to go. But I do require that he has at least 3 sources for every person he researches. For math, he is finishing up Zeta. He'll be done with this by January. This is decimals and percents. The short lessons, he does about 25 minutes a day. He'll work through about 3 or 4 lessons, and if he's good, he takes the test and he moves on. And that's how we get through 1.5 books in about a year's time. This is the pre-algebra. He'll be starting this, I believe around January. I think that's what we figured out. Okay, he's got a couple sciences going on because he's already started this one. This is Apologia, Exploring Creation with Chemistry and Physics. So this is an elementary book, but we're pairing it with the Chemistry 101 DVD, and so he's going to get high school credit for this. I haven't done a video on this one yet, but I probably will. He has a whole kit that we bought, a $120 experiment kit that he does along with this, so he really gets his hands dirty, and this one is fun. Comes with a journal, and I'll show you how that works real quick. Actually, I'll do that in another video to save time. But he goes through this journal, and it has a schedule right here. Tells him what to do when, and when to get his experiments done. Alright, now he has another science course he's doing for Masterbooks, and he's going to cover astronomy, and the book of minerals, and these are really colorful, glossy books, lots of information. Looks like it would hold your interest. Ocean, and the weather. Like I said, all of his subjects are independent. He's only going to need me for discussion and to check his work and grade quizzes and tests. Otherwise, he's going to be on his own this year. So for support materials, we have the student guide, teacher's guide for the Masterbook Science. It's 7th through 12th grade. I say student book because these are all the student worksheets. And it also tells you over here what to do for extra activities. Research papers, posters. My son is really into art, so every time there's a graphic to be drawn, like a tornado or the water cycle or whatever, he's going to be doing that. In the back of this book, there are answers and quizzes and tests. And then I do have the Total Health Teacher's Guide. This is just all the quizzes and tests and answers. And like I said, we're going to be doing it as a family. So, okay, now let me clear the table and I'll show you what our suggested schedule will look like. Okay, so this is my plan for getting all this work done with my 10th grader. So he has from 7 to 9, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, to, if he wants or needs to, exercise, shower, get his morning chores done, and get his breakfast. So that's 2 hours to get his act together. At 9 o'clock, we spend an hour on family school. Family school here is Bible, social studies, health, classical music, whatever we want to do as a family. At 10 o'clock every day, he has an hour to do math. He usually only works on math for 25 to 30 minutes, so he could have a chunk of free time in there to throw in another subject and shorten his day. At 11 o'clock, he has an hour from Monday to Thursday to do literature or poetry. We're going to do literature for half the year and poetry the other half of the year. On Friday, he's going to do a grammar lesson. Like I said, his grammar lessons, everything could probably be done in a half an hour, but I'm giving him an hour of wiggle room in case he needs to go to the bathroom or help me out with the younger kids. At 12 o'clock, he has an hour of free time. At 1 o'clock, Monday through Thursday, he does his history research in his Heroes and Villains journal. And at 2 o'clock, Monday through Thursday, is his science time. He has a whole hour for that, just in case he needs it. On Fridays, from 1 to 2, I'm going to give him 2 hours to work in his Minecraft journal and study any subject that he wants. From 3 to 3:30, Monday through Thursday, half an hour, he's going to be working on Spanish 4 days a week. On Friday, he's going to spend half an hour working on economics and government. Now, the economics and government, using this All About Money journal by the Think and Treat, that's probably going to take more than a year since we're only doing one lesson a week, and that's okay because he has 3 more years of high school to finish that. At 3:30, we'll do chores, possibly an hour. At 4:30, he's got free time. He can play with the kids, walk the dogs, get in his physical education. 5:30 to 6 is dinner. 6:30 is cleanup. 7 to 9, he's got 2 hours of free time. He can squeak in some reading or do his guitar practice, unless he was wise with his time and got it in earlier in the day when he had a short subject. So that is my plan, and I hope this helps some of you. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.